Hello everyone. From the colossal clashes of massive ships to epic incidents with smaller boats, prepare to see some large-scale maritime accidents today. Let's get it on. In a rare accident, two freighters collided head-on in the Welland Canal. Normally, vessels pass each other port side to port side, but these two, each weighing around 10,000 tons, failed to avoid a collision and slammed into one another. Later, Transport Commission investigation determined that the cause was improper speed control and poor communication between the captains. If anyone knows how to make an epic entrance, it's the captain of the giant ship before you. In this video, the vessel known as the Pride of Calais arrives at its final destination.
Tsunami, resmen tsunami yaptı.
Here's yet another reason why sailboats are a thing of the past. A sailing schooner styled like a pirate ship was passing through a retractable road bridge in the Dutch city of Haarlem. The mast came dangerously close to a power line, causing a short circuit with a large flash and a shower of sparks. Fortunately, no one was hurt and there was no fire either. People strolling along Shanghai's riverside in the evening could never have expected this. The news of this accident spread across all major news channels around the world. The collision, which happened in the fall of 2018, was truly catastrophic. In the port of Barcelona, the Italian ferry Excellent crashed into a portal crane. The impact caused the crane to collapse onto 4 nearby containers, instantly triggering a serious fire. Watching these scenes, it's nothing short of a miracle that no one was injured. There are several ways to launch a ship, and the process doesn't always go smoothly. A rough start to the adventure. The maiden voyage of the new boat in Jakarta, the capital of Indonesia, ends in disaster. This docking was far from smooth. A miscalculation in maneuvering led to a rather destructive collision.
خفتنا بالعبدها طلع وين بسرعة تحت.
A serious accident at the dock in Levanger, Norway, will leave all yacht enthusiasts stunned. A large cement ship leaving the neighboring commercial port plowed through 15 pleasure boats. 3 boats sank in the collision, and others suffered major damage. The cause of the accident was a propeller failure that made it difficult for the ship to maneuver.
Hører du smell?
Ja, jeg smeller. Knuser hele båtrekka.
Sånn har jeg aldri sett før.
One of the most ridiculous accidents caught on video happened in Belgium. The barge captain simply forgot about the raised crane on his boat and crashed into a bridge. To make matters worse, there was a car attached to the crane at the time. Witnesses experienced intense moments during a collision on the Xiang River in southeast China. A sand-loaded barge crashed into the bridge supports connecting parts of Changsha City. Fortunately, the impact wasn't strong enough to cause serious damage or result in casualties. In the port of Bodo, a Norwegian city located above the Arctic Circle, the expedition liner Nord-Norge was caught by a fierce storm as it was docking. Strong winds with gusts of up to 35 meters per second unexpectedly hit the starboard side of the vessel. The crew had to use all available resources, including dropping the anchor to avoid slamming it to the dock. A navigation error led to the collision of 2 container ships in the Suez Canal. The massive vessels flying the flags of Germany and Singapore, each about 300 meters long, couldn't avoid each other in the narrow channel. Fortunately, the slow-speed collision caused no injuries, but there was material damage, with dents in the hulls and 4 containers lost overboard.
في المية. ايوه يا عم ده شقاها اتنين. Oh! Kissing it. Oh! Connection, baby. Holy moly. It damn sure did, son. It
A ferry running between the Mexican coast and Cozumel Island is contending with a violent storm in the Caribbean Sea. Despite the gale-force winds, the crew has managed to overcome the turbulent waves and set sail.
Грузилась.
А там Леха.
Он держится. Теплоход.
Heart-wrenching scenes show the sinking of a fishing boat in the Bering Sea. The ship was lost due to the captain's mistake of charting a course through an area with challenging ice conditions. The ice damaged the hull, causing weld seams to rupture, and water quickly flooded the cargo holds.
Плот он вышел.
Ага, плот сработал. Страшное дело.
Да вообще страшно.
Fortunately, the crew of 90 was able to evacuate onto a nearby ship, but the trawler was doomed.
Какой-то прям рок с этим лизингом. Сейчас Севин сгорел, Базановскую утопили.
It's ironic to see those responsible for maintaining order on the water be the ones breaking it. I bet someone had to change careers after that.
ما بصدق صورتها ما بصدق. هناك اخي عم يغرق البوت.
Now, behold the awe-inspiring and truly terrifying power of nature. A strong storm surge unleashes its immense energy, tossing a cargo ship around at the port of Arica in Chile.
Oh, mira.
Conche tu madre. Que se de vuelta, que se de vuelta. ¡Ay! Okay. नहीं. Out of control. Oh my God.
The Wonder Bus is a famous amphibious bus that offers tours in Dubai. Fortunately, no tourists were on board during the collision. The bus was just moments away from disaster.
It's going down now.
Such rough docking means that the vessel has arrived at the shipbreaking yard, where there's no point in making careful maneuvers. Two British Royal Navy vessels accidentally collided in the port of Bahrain in the Persian Gulf. The force of the collision caused considerable damage to a mine countermeasures ship. leaving a large breach in its fiberglass reinforced hull. The ships of this class, mine hunters, specialize in securing global maritime trade routes by detecting and neutralizing sea mines and other dangers.
Nou, het gaat wel goed. Oh ja. Nou, dan heb ik toch nog even een home video erop. Zo, goedemorgen hè. Dus goed. Ook zo'n klein paaltje, die had ik ook niet gezien.
Die gaat omrammen. Die gaat omrammen.
These clips show a barge on the River Meuse in Holland colliding with a part of a ferry crossing. What's the most exciting thing you've ever captured on your dashcam? Imagine finally getting a vacation and saving up for a luxurious cruise, only for it to turn out like this. Two cruise ships collided near Cozumel Island in the Caribbean Sea. One of them, the Carnival Glory, was maneuvering to dock and ended up crashing into the second ship, the Carnival Legend, which was already moored. It's definitely not what the passengers were expecting. Although the incident isn't very serious, the deck will certainly need some repairs. Another failed attempt for a vessel to pass under a bridge. The tanker crew ignored both the curfew and navigation signs and crashed into the pontoon bridge. Though the launch method isn't exactly cutting edge, it sure looks impressive. A large oil and LNG tanker is embarking on its maiden voyage along the Meghna River in Bangladesh.
那真是的，船沉了，船沉，他得沉了，他沉了。
Containers are now freely drifting along the Nieuwe Maas River in the Netherlands. The voyage began when a German cargo ship collided with the Willemsbrug Bridge in Rotterdam. Even though the 65-meter-high bridge was painted red to make it more noticeable, it didn't prevent the accident. The video clearly shows that the container ship was overloaded and had no chance of passing under the bridge. After the incident, river traffic was restricted, and port workers had to recover empty floating containers. That wasn't a fair fight at all. A massive container ship pinned a small pleasure boat against the bank of the Amsterdam-Rhine Canal in the Netherlands. The passengers had to jump to safety in panic, fearing their boat might be crushed. Fortunately, no serious injuries occurred. The accident was probably the result of a steering error and high winds. Loading and unloading containers are the most challenging tasks in cargo shipping, especially when dealing with damaged containers that can be unpredictable. However, these guys managed to handle it, and their skills are truly impressive.
Nej, ring politi med en gång! Åh helvete.
The helmsman of the barge lost control and crashed into the rocky shore of a Norwegian fjord. A small error in the calculations nearly left the cabins without roofs. After 44 years of service in the Mexican Navy, the destroyer Commodore Manuel Azueta was retired with honors. Stripped of its weapons and cleared of toxic materials, it was sunk in the Gulf of Mexico to serve as an artificial reef near the historic part of Veracruz. Launching a ship is not just an exciting ritual, but also a spectacular event. Here, an 80,000-barrel tanker is sent sliding down the slipway without any control. This happens purely due to the forces of gravity and inertia.
Grande, wow. Mamma mia.
Да, тяжело ему, конечно, дается этот порог. Вот борьба человека с природой. Надеюсь, что мы все-таки выберемся. Катамаран всплыл.
A fierce storm filmed by Scottish fishermen in the North Sea. Here, gusts of wind often create waves that reach heights of 6 to 7 meters. A fire broke out on a cargo ship docked in Rotterdam.
Niet filmen, jongens. Niet goed. Jan, die blijft gewoon buiten staan.
Zo. Dat ben ik ook wel. Niet filmen, meneer Verkassen.
Hij werd er bang van in ieder geval.
Wens het terug lekker goed.
Dat ging uit. Dat is niet goed.
A Belgian cargo ship slammed into the pier. This is what happens when a crew loses control of their vessel. The video shows the captain rushing to the wheelhouse, and it seems like no one was in there at the moment of impact. A major incident occurred at Vung Tau port in Vietnam when a massive 57,000-ton coal tanker lost control and crashed into the dock.
Từ xa rồi sao nó không ngưng ta? Từ xa rồi nó bấm còi đó, nó bấm còi đó.
Every year, China's rivers carry around 4 billion tons of cargo, more than all the rivers in the world combined. Given these volumes, it's not surprising that accidents happen here fairly often.
Our heading now is 240. 230 to 240. The wind is coming from ahead of us,
Die kan niet omhoog nog?
Yes, and we even see this morning.